I'm not an economist. I'm just a trader. I'll only just add, because I've had the opportunity of serving and be able to say, well, I thank Professor Soludo. He showed clearly that the problem is politics and showed how we can go. But for me, I was reading the Chinese ambassador's letter a few days ago. He said you have to look at where you are and be able to then say where you want to go. So for me really is that as Nigerians, as we look forward to what Professor Soludo said that we should do, look at tomorrow, it is important that we look at where we are today as well. And what are we going to do with the people that are in Nigeria today? And then from them we'll lay the foundation of that tomorrow. Today Nigeria is a home to the highest number of poor people living in any nation on earth. If you look at the latest report of UNDP, it says that Nigeria have moved from 86 million to 98 million persons living in extreme poverty. In fact, we are growing at 5% annually. Every minute, 6 Nigerians fall into poverty. Just a decade, a few years ago, China, with a population of 1.4 billion, and India, with a population of 1.3 billion, had more people living in extreme poverty than Nigeria. By the year 2000, China had 500 million people living in extreme poverty. But by just adopting and strict implementation of Millennium Development Goals, they've been able to pull 439 million people out of poverty. Just in 2012, India had 276 million people living in extreme poverty. Today, they have less than 76. Nigeria now have more people living in poverty than these two big countries combined. And that is our crisis. And this can be collaborated when you look at our